Welcome to Spain. So we've just left the ferry in Santander and we're heading across to Pamplona. The weather is awful and it is just getting worse the further inland we go. We definitely did not sign up for this in Spain. So we've made it to Pamplona. The idea was to stop in an actual air, but when we got there it was full. Absolutely rammed, to be honest. So we went to Aldi and we've managed to find this street right next to Aldi, and there's plenty of motorhomes and camper vans parked on it, all the way up and then off the left and the right. So I think we're going to try here tonight. So far so good. We're just going to do a bit of research on it to see if you can actually stay here, but I think this will be our spot for this evening. I'll stick the what 3 words on the screen so you can see where we are. So we actually had quite a decent night's sleep last night, but little did we know 2 minutes down the road was a decathlon and you could actually stay in their car park overnight. Had we have known that, we probably would have slept here instead. Um, there's no facilities at either location, except you have got obviously the Aldi and then a Mercadona next door, so you can get bits and bats to stock up with your food, and they will have toilet facilities whilst you're in there. So the initial plan was to head to the air in Zaragoza and walk into town and then head on down to Salou, as we couldn't back onto the site until 1 o'clock. However, we were late getting up and sorted, so we just stopped in at the air to sort some ablutions out, have a bit of lunch, and then we headed off again. As you can see, it's a nice big air, it's purpose built, it's got all the facilities you need, and we'll maybe call in on the way back and stay here overnight. We'll just see how we get on with time. A bit too busy to do a lot of filming because they were queuing for the facilities, but as you can see there's a grey water drain just there. Then there was drinking water and also a toilet emptying point, so it's got everything you need. Tram stop is just there, opposite the air. The pier, there's a bit of an overflow down the end there. So a couple of hours later and we've arrived in Salou. So we drove through the town centre and then you just drive along the seafront until you reach the campsite, which is Sangulí.
I saw her up on the hill, on her way to the mill, proud and all out. But where are you now? Misunderstood, said she would help the ones that you could. No glimpse of doubt. But where are you now? Years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up. We've been at the top. We're finally home. Let me lend you a hand. Let me in on the plan. Together we're stronger. Don't wait any longer now. Years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up. We've been
As you can see, this is not signposted very well, but if you look out for the blue sign above the shop on the right, that shows you where you need to be. But if you come from the other direction, then there is a small sign on the other side of that junction. Just got to keep an eye out for it, that's all. This is a disused railway line which you have to go across. We did hire the back end on the air suspension, but we were absolutely fine, and we've seen coaches go across it, so it shouldn't cause you too much of an issue. You just need to be aware of it. Once you arrive at the gate, staff meet you at the gate and let you through the barrier where you can park up whilst you head into reception and check in.
Top. Finally.
Then you are given your map and your pitch number, and off you go.
What a release to find one's peace. What a landscape to never be less. Now, years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up. We've been.
So to the left is the main sports area, which has got a swimming pool and a bar, and this is one of the main areas for the kids, especially for the sports.
At the top, we're finally home. Years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up. We've been at the top. We're finally home.
To the right is the car wash and the motorhome service bays. So one of the W areas, which is the Master Plus pictures, is off to your left at the moment. Those roads are extremely tight, and you've just got to keep an eye on those little walls and then the trees. We can't actually get round those corners. The only way we can get to the pitch is by coming up through the car park and then doing a bit of a three-point turn at the end and then heading left down towards the pitch.
Running through my mind at night. Think about you all the time. Not sure I'm getting by, but these are my deepest secrets. Running through my mind at night. Think about you all the time. Not sure I'm getting by. These are my deepest secrets.
I've got the job of guiding us onto the pitch and watching out for trees and walls. So we've actually purchased some little radios from Amazon to make it a little bit easier. And to be honest, I'm glad we have got them.
Running through my mind at night. Think about you all the time. Not sure I'm getting by.
So here is a map of the site. As you can see, it is absolutely massive. It is a proper resort. There's 4 swimming pools, and we are based in the W area, which is somewhere in the middle.
But these are my deepest secrets. Running through my mind at night. Think about you all the time.
And here she is all set up. So this is one of the pool areas. This is the one that we use just generally because it's a little bit quieter than the other pools.
Sure I'm getting by. These are my deepest secrets.
And this is the Africa themed area.
I cannot let it go. There's nothing more that you should know. Even though it hurts me so,
the other main kids pool with a restaurant and amphitheatre for evening entertainment. Facilities wise on site, in addition to your normal campsite facilities, there's bike hire, 3 shops, which are bakery in each, a boutique, doctors, laundrettes, restaurants and takeaways. Also, whilst we were here, it was the San Juan festival. If you haven't experienced it, then it's a must. Fireworks are let off on the beach for roughly 24 hours to celebrate the start of summer. If you come out the campsite, go straight across the road and onto the beachfront and then turn right, there's a cycle path which goes all the way to Cambrils and beyond. If you go all the way to the end, it's roughly a 12-mile round trip. Cambrils is roughly 2.5 miles away. And on an evening, the Lucky Men have their stalls on the path. Welcome to Cambrils. So the main shopping street is on the right behind all the bars and restaurants. I enjoy going down there, but it's not ideal with the bikes as it can be a little bit busy, and it also means that I can't go in the shops when I've got the bikes. We've never actually seen Cambrils so quiet in June. Usually all the restaurants are full on the front, so we're not entirely sure why it was so quiet.
I get a little bit breathless. My thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please? I guess I should have been honest. A break to my heart. It's weighing me down, baby. I'm like a river that's overflowed. The sooner you know it, the less do we hurt. Let me speak the truth. I know you don't want to face it. You think it's too late, but I can see past the rain. Won't you lay?
So if you come out the site and turn left, you can walk all the way into Salou. It's probably a mile and a half, something like that. But as you come to the first fountain, I think it's every night from about 10 o'clock. I might be wrong on that. There's a light display in the fountain, which is really good. It's done to music, but obviously for copyright reasons, I've had to mute it. But it's definitely worth watching. Sangulí, you have been amazing as always, and we look forward to coming back in a couple of years' time.